Hello, welcome, you are here now, and that is enough. Whatever this day asked of you, whatever strength it required, whatever patience it demanded, whatever quiet endurance it pulled from you hour after hour without acknowledgement, you can set all of it down now. The day is over. It has taken what it needed, and now it is finished with you, and you are finished with it, and what remains is only this: quiet and rest, and the long, unhurried hours of the night ahead. So let us begin with something simple. Your breath. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Not deep, not forced, just easy. Let the air come to you the way a wave comes to shore, arriving on its own time, in its own rhythm, carrying with it the faintest scent of salt and rain and damp stone. Let your chest rise gently. Let your ribs expand. Hold it there for a moment, softly, the way you might hold a lantern steady in a quiet room, and release. Let the breath leave through your mouth, long and slow, like a fog rolling in from the sea, unhurried, inevitable, covering everything it touches in softness. Feel your shoulders loosen. Feel the muscles around your jaw relax. There is nowhere to be, nothing to solve, nothing that needs your strength tonight. Breathe in again, slowly. Imagine the air carries with it the clean, cold scent of the Atlantic, salt and kelp and rain-washed stone, the smell of a world that has been here for millennia and will be here for millennia more, steady and patient and unchanged. Let it fill you. Hold it gently and let it go. A long exhale. Feel the weight of the day leaving you, not all at once, but enough. Just enough for now. You are not trying to arrive anywhere. You are already here. And outside, somewhere beyond the walls of wherever you are resting tonight, imagine this: a coastline in the west of Ireland. Fog is rolling in from the sea. A lighthouse stands alone on a rocky headland, its beam turning slowly through the mist, and a warm amber light is glowing from a small window at its base, steady and patient and unwavering, the way some lights are, the way some strengths are. Not bright enough to dazzle, but bright enough to last. Now let your breathing find its own rhythm. It knows what to do. It has always known. And as it settles into that quiet, faithful pattern, steady as a tide, steady as a beam turning through the dark, let your attention drift downward through your body, slowly, gently, the way fog drifts down a hillside toward the sea. Begin with your lower body, your feet, your ankles, your calves, the long muscles of your thighs. They have carried you through this entire day, across every floor and threshold, up every step, through every moment that required you to stand firm. They have borne your full weight since morning, and they have not once given way. That is a kind of strength most people never notice, the quiet, unglamorous, reliable kind. And now, at last, they can stop. Feel the muscles in your feet soften and uncurl. Let the arches release, the toes settle apart. Let that softness travel upward through your calves like a warm tide rising, loosening every brace, dissolving every knot. Your thighs grow heavy. Your hips settle deeper into the surface beneath you, the way a stone settles into wet sand at the waterline. Slowly, completely, finding its place. Whatever your legs carried today, whatever ground they covered, they can rest now. Now your torso and your hands, your lower back, where so much quiet tension gathers, the tension of holding yourself upright, of bracing against the weight of the day without ever mentioning it to anyone. Let it soften. Feel the small of your back press more fully into the bed, the muscles on either side of your spine melting like wax near a warm flame. Your stomach is soft. There is nothing to brace against tonight, nothing to hold in, nothing to protect. Let your breathing move freely through your belly, rising and falling like the ocean breathing against a shore. And your hands, open your fingers slightly and let them rest. Your palms grow warm. You have gripped and held and carried so many things today, and none of them need you now. Whatever you were holding, every responsibility, every worry, every small invisible weight, you can set it down on the nightstand until morning. It will keep. And finally, your shoulders, your neck, your face. This is where the world presses hardest, where you have been holding yourself steady and capable and strong all day, even when no one was watching, especially when no one was watching. Let your shoulders drop, really let them fall, an inch, maybe two, and feel the space that opens, a space filled now with nothing but warmth and quiet. Your neck softens. Your jaw loosens, teeth parting slightly. The muscles around your eyes release, those faithful muscles that have been working since dawn. Your forehead smooths. And behind your closed eyes, everything begins to slow. The way the world slows when the fog rolls in, softening every edge, muffling every sound, wrapping everything in a silence so gentle it feels like permission. Now imagine this. You are inside a lighthouse. A small, old lighthouse on the west coast of Ireland, built from whitewashed stone on a rocky headland where the Atlantic meets the land. It has been standing here for over a century, through every storm and every calm, through every season, through nights so dark, the sea and the sky became the same thing, and it has never wavered. Not once. It simply stands and holds its light and does the quiet, unglamorous work of keeping things safe in the dark. You are in the keeper's room, a small circular room at the base of the tower, with walls of thick stone that curve around you like cupped hands. The walls have been whitewashed so many times over the years that the surface has become soft and slightly uneven, like something worn smooth by the patient repetition of care. The stone is cool to the touch if you press your palm against it, and faintly damp, and you can smell it, that ancient mineral smell of stone that has lived near the sea for longer than anyone can remember, a smell that is somehow both cold and comforting, like the smell of a cellar or a cave or a place where the earth itself is keeping watch. An oil lamp is burning on a wooden shelf mounted to the wall. An old brass lamp with a glass chimney, the kind that has been used in places like this for generations, and its flame is low and steady, casting a circle of warm amber light that reaches just far enough to fill the room without pushing into the corners. The light makes the whitewashed walls glow with a soft honeyed warmth, and it catches the brass fittings and the small glass panes of the window and turns them to gold. It is the kind of light that does not demand attention. It simply offers itself, quietly, steadily, the way a lighthouse offers its beam, not asking to be noticed, only asking to be useful. You are sitting in a wooden chair beside a small table, and on the table is a mug. A thick ceramic mug, heavy in the hand, filled with hot cocoa. The cocoa is dark and rich and still faintly steaming, and the smell of it reaches you before you even lift it. That deep, sweet, earthy smell of chocolate warmed with milk, and beneath it something fainter, a whisper of cinnamon or nutmeg. You wrap both hands around the mug and feel the heat seep into your palms, into the spaces between your fingers. You are wearing a thick wool sweater, heavy and warm, the color of storm clouds, with a cable knit pattern that holds the warmth against your body, the way the lighthouse walls hold the warmth against the night. After a time, you are not sure how long, because time moves differently in a place like this, slowly and without edges, like fog. You set the mug down and stand, not because you need to go anywhere, but because there is a doorway in the far wall, and beyond it, a narrow spiral staircase that winds upward through the body of the lighthouse. And something about the quiet of this place invites you to explore it the way you might explore a thought that arrives gently in the middle of the night, without urgency, without expectation, just following it to see where it leads. The staircase is made of iron, a tight spiral bolted to the interior wall of the tower, and each step rings softly under your feet with a faint, clear note, like a bell heard from very far away. The stone wall curves beside you as you climb, and you trail your hand along it, feeling the coolness of the whitewash under your fingertips, the slight roughness where the paint has built up over decades, layer upon layer. The air grows slightly cooler as you climb, and you can hear the wind more clearly here, not loud, not insistent, just present. A low, steady sound moving around the outside of the tower the way water moves around a stone in a stream, finding its way, never forcing. You reach the lamp room. It is smaller than you expected, a glass-walled chamber at the very top of the tower, with windows on every side looking out into the fog and the dark and the sea. The great lens sits in the center, a massive Fresnel lens made of concentric glass rings that catch and multiply the light, and it turns slowly, steadily, driven by a mechanism that has been doing its work for longer than you have been alive. The beam sweeps outward through the glass and into the night, and each time it passes the window nearest to you, The whole room fills for a moment with a warm, golden wash of light that illuminates the fog outside in a soft, radiant arc before moving on. And then the room darkens slightly, and then the light returns, and then it moves on again. A slow, patient rhythm, like breathing, like tides, like the heartbeat of something very old and very sure of itself. You stand at the window and look out. The fog is everywhere. It has covered the sea and the sky and the headland in a soft gray blanket so complete that you cannot tell where the water ends and the air begins. It is not frightening. It is simply quiet. The world wrapped in something soft, the way you might wrap a sleeping child in a blanket, not to conceal but to protect, not to hide but to hold. And through the fog, far below, you can hear the ocean. Not crashing. The sea is gentle tonight, but breathing. A long, slow inhale as the wave gathers, and a long, slow exhale as it breaks against the rocks, and then a pause, a moment of perfect silence, and then it begins again. It has been doing this for longer than the lighthouse has been standing. And there is something deeply restful in that thought, that the sea does not tire of its own rhythm, that the work of being steady and constant and faithful is not a burden to the ocean, but simply what it is. You descend the spiral staircase slowly, your hand on the cool iron railing, each step ringing its faint, clear note beneath you. And when you reach the keeper's room again, it feels warmer than before, as though the room has been holding its heat for you while you were gone. The oil lamp still burning, the cocoa still faintly warm, the wool blankets on the narrow bed waiting with the particular patience of things that have only one purpose and full. On the small table beside the lamp there is a book, a leather-bound logbook, its cover worn soft with years of handling. The spine cracked in the way that well-loved books crack, and you open it and find page after page of entries written in a careful, unhurried hand. Each entry is simple, a date, the weather, the state of the sea, the condition of the lamp, small observations. A ship passed at dawn, a seal was seen on the rocks, the fog came in at 4 o'clock and lifted at 9. Nothing dramatic, nothing extraordinary. Just the quiet, faithful record of someone who showed up, night after night, and did what needed to be done, and noticed the world around them while they did it. The handwriting is steady and sure, and you can feel in every careful letter the kind of strength that does not announce itself. The strength of consistency, of presence, of simply being there when you said you would be, doing what you said you would do, holding the light steady while the world sleeps. You close the logbook gently and set it back on the table. The oil lamp flickers once, a brief dance of shadow on the curved wall, and then steadies again. Outside, the foghorn sounds once more, low and distant and patient, a sound that does not startle but reassures, the way a voice in another room reassures you that you are not alone. You sit on the edge of the narrow bed and feel the wool blankets beneath your hands, thick and heavy, woven tight against the cold. You swing your legs up and pull the blankets over you, and they settle across your body with a weight that feels like an embrace, and the wool smells faintly of lanolin and salt air, and the pillow beneath your head is firm and cool against your cheek, and the lamp casts its quiet circle of gold on the ceiling above you, and the ocean breathes below, and the beam turns above, and everything is held. The lamp burns low. The flame is shrunk to a small, steady point of gold, and the room has darkened to the color of amber, the color of honey, the color of warmth itself. The shadows on the walls have grown deeper and softer, and they move so slowly they might not be moving at all. You are warm beneath the wool. You are held by the stone walls. The lighthouse stands around you the way it has stood through every night for 100 years. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, faithfully, doing what it was built to do, holding its ground, keeping its light. And you do not need to be anything more than this tonight. You do not need to be remarkable or extraordinary or visible. You only need to be here and to rest and to know that the quiet strength you carry, the strength of showing up, of enduring, of holding steady when the fog rolls in, is enough. It has always been enough. The ocean is sleeping. The rocks are sleeping. The fog is sleeping on the water. The headland is sleeping beneath the rain. The lighthouse is sleeping, its beam still turning, its work still being done, even in sleep, even in rest, because that is the nature of quiet strength. It does not stop when you close your eyes. It simply carries on, steady and sure, the way the tide carries on, the way the beam carries on, the way the night carries on toward morning. You have been strong today, not in the way the world notices, not with noise or spectacle or force, but in the way that matters, in the way the lighthouse is strong, in the way the ocean is strong. Quietly, faithfully, without asking for recognition. And now you can rest inside that strength, the way a flame rests inside a lamp, the way a beam rests inside a lens, the way a keeper rests inside the walls they have tended. Rest now. The light is held, the beam is turning, and you are safe here, inside these old stone walls, while the sea breathes and the fog wraps the world in quiet, and the night does what the night has always done, holds everything gently until the morning comes. The ocean breathes, the light turns. You are safe. Rest now. Sleep.